allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Great. Any additions to the agenda?
Secretary.
Yeah, somebody's got to take notes.
We take them at least till Aaron gets here, and then Aaron can take it over.
Is Aaron coming, do we know?
Yeah, he had to drop his wife off the airport. He's on his way here.
Oh, cool, okay.
I can take notes, but that's going to slow everything down.
That's
So,
I
okay,
got a lot.
just so you
I can
know.
take
a lot going on.
Do you want to add
Unless, yeah,
anything?
you
I'm
want
not
to
gonna
take
be good at it, but I can.
Take notes, go ahead and take notes.
Okay.
Any additions to the agenda?
notes.
I know that one thing you mentioned, I saw it today, and I thought, I think that was supposed to go on the
What?
agenda for that parcel.
No, July 10th.
Okay, all right.
No, we're not ready yet. We're close though.
All right, good.
Okay.
Anything else? Anybody want to add? I think we're good. All
No.
right. Need a motion to approve?
Motion approved.
Second?
Sure.
All right, all
Aye.
in favor? Aye.
Aye.
All right. Approval of the minutes of the June 12th, 2023 Park Commission
Motion to
meeting.
approve.
Second?
Yep.
All right, all in
Yep.
favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sign your per diem slips, I haven't done that yet, but I will get to that. Secretary's report, we don't have because Andrew's not here. Same thing with the treasurer's.
No, I'm right here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm right here, Carol. All right, treasurer's report. I have a couple of things to add. They're just cleaning bills
Okay,
for, I overlooked May's, but I want to get that on there, which for May total for both halls was $1,260. And then for Samaria for June was $787.57.
Chris, what day did Mays come in? What day did we get that invoice? And did it go to the hall or did it go to us?
I think it might have came through my email. That might have been.
What day did it come through your email?
I'm not 100% sure. On here it says May 30th, but I don't believe it came on May 30th.
Okay.
But she had sent it with April's, and I saw April and overlooked May. Yeah, she sent April like 3 different times to me. So, which was sent once again today to me.
Okay.
So I don't know.
okay, so
50,
787.67 for Samaria, you said?
87.50.
87.50, okay.
And then for car park for the month of June is $875.
Okay.
We've got 2 for the master plan on there. That's not normal. We've got our maintenance fee, our software maintenance fee, which is $3,900. Is that right for revise?
No.
I didn't-
That's probably all of the halls,
So
would be my guess. Ours should be 1,500.
there were 2 different charges. I have it here.
It says bookings fees, because that doesn't even count. Booking.
No, it's just I put that there. That's my
Oh,
description.
okay. That's good, so wait a minute.
So we are being charged a services annual fee including tech support of $2,400, and then the revised app hosting software subscription $1,500.
The $1,500 is probably ours. The rest of it is probably the township halls, because they also use Revise for taxes and everything like that.
Is that what that was in there then? And I'm just supposed to pay attention to that one, and they.
Yeah, Department 280,
Okay.
that's not ours.
Okay.
That's ours, 1,500. Yeah.
All right.
Yep, that's.
All right. So that one needs changed from 3,900 to 1,500.
Okay.
And then we have the last payment for fireworks was on here too.
Okay.
I've got to make a couple of changes. And I will have a total.
All right, take your time. See if Nancy sent me a community ed report. Last time I looked, she hadn't, so I'm guessing she didn't, but.
Motion to approve the treasurer's report.
With the total being $20,313.43. Second.
All right. Carol votes aye.
Chris votes aye.
Yep.
Okay. Motion passed. That's that. Nothing from community education. No presentations. I was under the impression there was going to be somebody here that wanted to talk about Harmony Park, and then there was somebody else that wanted to talk about, specifically about the skate park. But,
They were invited, I don't think they.
Yeah, I don't think anybody came.
okay.
But the skate park itself, well,
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get to it.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So no public comment. Approval of forestry mulching trail clearing at Samaria Park. You have a,
so I've got a bid from T&J Excavating and Tree Clearing to go over the area they did last year, just go over it again, reshred it. And to also mow the path through the woods, and the total is $1,295. I had a quote from another company just to go over what was done last year,
Yeah.
and they wanted $2,100 just to do that.
No, that's a good price. Who's gonna mark out the path since you can't see it anymore?
I'll mark it out.
Okay.
I'll just go walk a big circle around the property, and then probably have one just go right across the middle if he'll do that too.
cut it in half.
Because I'll probably have to, any big trees that are falling in the way, I'll probably have to chop up and push to the side.
How much space do we have back there?
About 10 acres, close to.
Is there any interest in, since we're gonna have them mow that down like that, and it's not gonna be incredibly smooth and stuff like that? What about turning that into like a bike path? Not making it just one big loop.
No,
Having
yeah.
it go around, you can go over a couple of down trees or
It's got some
something like
like,
that.
it's got some good topography back there for that, like especially for like mountain bike style stuff.
That's-
It's
that's-
not nothing crazy, but
Right, no, and that's what I'm picturing. Like we spent 3 or 4 hours at one of the ones in Toledo, just biking around with the kids, and it was a great time. But when you mow that down, it's not gonna be a smooth walking trail, we're not gonna mulch it, we're not gonna
no, it's
stone
just
it.
gonna be it's just gonna be a dirt path. Maybe mulch gets put in there if maintenance gets enough with the
Maybe
wood
eventually,
chipper.
yeah.
But for right now, we're just gonna kind of establish like, hey, there's a path here. So maybe that part of the property starts getting utilized more.
Yeah, you had said you're gonna make a big loop, I just think if we put some winds to it and some sharper turns to it and stuff like that, I think it'd be fun to go through biking back in there.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
So maybe, I don't know if we need to, I don't think we need to consult with anybody, but maybe just get a piece of
Graphic map?
satellite image of the property and draw something out, and we can just text it and email it back, or, I mean, because satellites will show you where some of the trees are.
For the most part, it's hard to zoom in and really see where they're at.
Right.
There's a lot. I mean, it's a forest. I mean, there's trees everywhere.
Yeah.
It's
could
because
get
it's
it
got
for
a
winter.
complete covering canopy. So.
Yeah. No, I think that'd be a cool idea.
But it is. There's like a little ravine that cuts through back
Yeah,
there.
because we've
so-
got we've got a
I
nice
think we
walking
walked
trail.
back there
Just-
once.
What's that?
I think you and I walked back there. Yeah.
We've got a nice walking trail, not that far, I mean, in Samaria,
Mhm.
so I think it'd be cool, and that's all stoned and everything, I think it'd
Yeah.
be cool to
Yeah. I don't see why not.
get some dips and some hills, and I can walk that with you, and we can come up with something if you want. And actually, I have an app on my phone that shows that'll track, like, where you've been on a map,
Okay. Yeah.
so we could go back there and walk it and say, oh, we
Is
wanna
that
go
like
here.
all trails map?
Yeah, that one may do it too, but this one is more like a running map.
Okay.
But either way, that'd be pretty cool, then we can physically see, hey, let's go over this, let's go over,
Yeah,
turn
yeah.
around this big tree, and it'll draw it out
Hmm.
exactly where we're at.
As long as he can get his mower to,
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's a
yeah.
Bobcat, it's pretty,
Bobcat. It'll,
Oh, okay.
it'll go wherever it
Yeah.
wants to.
okay.
so I think that's a cool idea.
I think so. So I might just have the whole. Well,
You're gonna have 2 mobilizations if you bring them back twice.
I'll have him do the outer part. I'll just have him do a loop around the outer part. And that'll give us somewhere to walk through. Well,
Yeah, don't do
I'll just
that.
have him do the front part right now.
If he's not gonna charge us a second mobilization. if he, you know what I mean? If he's planning that being 1 day worth of work,
No, because he had told me 600 before I even asked, well, how much
Just-
to do the trail to then?
just double check.
Yeah, I'll double check, but if we want, I'll motion to approve the $600 for remowing what we mowed last year.
I second.
Aye.
Aye.
Uh,
All right, motion passes. Fireworks summary / improvements. I thought the fireworks were just as good as they have been in the past. I don't see where they cut anything. Maybe you guys noticed. Andrew probably noticed. But, you know, to me, they were just as long, just as great as they've always been. I didn't see any dearth of fireworks like.
No,
they
I
were
think the
big
show was really
bosses and
nice.
everything, yeah.
It went really well. There was a lot, like, Andrew and I made a few last minute adjustments with getting some porta johns put over at Indian Creek for
Oh,
us.
good idea.
Trash cans put out. So, and those couple of things helped a lot with sanitation over there. I mean, the place was packed. I mean, there were, between there, what 3B had going on at White Park, the church at the corner, Forest View Lanes had an event going on for it. I mean, there were thousands of people that came out for them. And for the most part, for what I could tell, I was at Indian Creek for them. I mean, everybody there enjoyed it. The food trucks did really well. The rain
maybe
stressed
we
us
have-
out. The rain stressed me out a little bit throughout the day, but I knew it was clearing out.
Okay. Sorry.
So.
Did we have 3 food trucks?
Yes, 3.
There were 4 food trucks. There was, 3 food trucks and the Glow.
The Glow people did not show up to the Indian Creek.
Oh, they didn't at all?
No, I did not
Okay.
see them.
Okay, well,
So-
actually, that makes sense because the owner of the Glow Company texted and said that her crew had told her it got canceled. So her crew just never showed up and told the boss that it got canceled. So, the food trucks, we need to consider decreasing they've all signed the contract and they're all on board. We need to consider decreasing the amount that we charge them to set up. Their sales this year were awful.
Because the
It
weather.
rained up until then.
Really?
And 3B went through the roof. I've talked to 2 out of the 3 and their sales were just,
Yeah.
they barely covered cost. I shouldn't say that. They did not make nearly as much as they would have liked to for a night out. And I get that, but
You can't control the weather.
I know.
you can't. But we also don't need, if we want to keep getting suppliers back, we had Chick-fil-A lined up and they canceled at the last minute because they've never been asked to give a donation before. So I said, oh, we require a donation of $300. And she kind of said, really? I said, yeah. She said, oh, well, can you take it in food coupons? I said, no, unfortunately, we can't spend or give those away. She said, oh, okay, well, I'll have to talk to my boss. And they were on board, and then at the last minute, she got sick and had a scheduling conflict.
Oh, I stood in line for 45 minutes for ice cream.
So they said it started picking up about 8 o'clock, but up until 8 o'clock, they said between 3B across the street, and that's gonna happen. I mean,
Right.
if you move back to the school, you're gonna have less competition. But they had to chase away an ice cream truck
Mhm.
that kept coming around.
He came around once and never came back.
Yeah. So I think we should decrease the amount that we're asking from them because we didn't control the weather. It doesn't affect our pockets. So,
No, I agree.
That's one idea.
It would be nice to try to get more food trucks, different variety.
Yes,
more
I
food
think
trucks
that's
out
a
there
good idea.
actually.
and I understand that, and everybody's, oh, get more food trucks, get more food trucks, get more food trucks. But when the 3 that you have are barely covering, and I get it, okay, it rained, it was a down year. Then what are you gonna do with more food trucks? You're gonna have 5
Yeah.
people at each one? So,
We've also had a suggestion for that day to have like a big name band come in and do like a
that's,
concert.
yeah. If
But-
we can get a volunteer to plan all that, that'd be excellent.
That's- yeah.
But you're gonna have to pay. Nobody's gonna show up for nothing.
Right.
And at $300 probably.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
Well, maybe we could do that though. Maybe we take the $300 from all the food trucks and put it towards a show.
we have plenty of money in there. We
Well,
moved,
Yeah, I mean,
we
it's-
moved funds around and we have Community Day fireworks in our funding.
Mhm.
That we had money to do that, because we talked about bounce houses and stuff like that. The problem is, we don't have anybody to set that up. Nobody at these tables is gonna take that effort to set that up.
So, somebody's gotta wanna put the time in, I mean, that's
Right.
just, and for free, I mean, for free, I mean, it's not,
So-
we're all pretty stretched thin, I mean,
So while we're here, I'd like to make a motion to decrease our fireworks, donation to $100.
I think we should wait.
On what?
When we talk about this in like December, when we have more time to spend.
No,
on
I'm saying
and
for
do
this past year,
For this past
for
year?
the 3 that were just there this weekend. If you wanna take all the profit, they're not coming back. I wouldn't. So,
Well, make your motion, you made your motion. You
I made a
second?
motion. Either you wanna second it, we'll go. If not, that's fine too.
yeah.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll consider it for next year, but for this year, we'll keep it at the 300. All right. Harmony Skate Park issues. We've had issues with porta-johns, we've had issues with drugs being sold under the parks. What else going on there?
They're tearing holes in, just an enormous amount of trash regularly, I mean, it'll be clean, you'll see a group of kids go
I
over
make a
there.
motion to table this until Aaron's here or next meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, aye. Baseball contracts update, collection of overdue fees. Anybody?
I'm gonna talk to Phil about it.
Comment?
I asked the
Yes.
clerk's department, I thought Phil told me, I thought you guys all told me, you and Phil both told me that.
Phil
clerk's-
said that the clerk's department has the
I was told
contracts,
they
but
don't
they're
have
not,
it.
they're
I
not
was told-
signed.
No, I was told they don't.
They have the unsigned contracts, is what he
Clerk's
said.
department told me they didn't, so,
Well, then you can't sign them if you don't have them.
yeah, so maybe I'll call Phil again tomorrow.
Follow
call
up on that
Trudy.
if you want to, that would be great.
Maybe I wasn't asking the right person,
Well, they should all know.
so.
Trudy would be the one that would probably have it. Because she's the clerk, so maybe
Mhm.
follow up with Trudy.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the overdue fees? We can't let them not pay.
Motion to push the overdue fees to the next meeting when Andrew's here.
A second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, aye.
Revised issues. So I was looking at the terms, because we've had a lot of people canceling lately. And it states clearly that if it's done before 30 days, you get all your money back. If it's done before 14 days, you get $50 back. But then there's nothing about the after the 14 days.
Because they don't get anything back.
So, all right.
Was the way we set it up. Honestly, we haven't held to it.
No, we have
If-
not.
If anybody cancels, because it's not like they're booked. They're not booked every night.
Mhm.
So we've never really, oh my gosh, somebody else could have been using it. We haven't really
Yeah.
cared that much to dig into people's pockets. But I guess if we're going after the food trucks, then maybe we go after the rest of the citizens. Maybe we hold them to it.
So, but I think it should at least say it in there, just so that there's clarification, because I don't want to have to argue with people if it does come down to it.
So there's that, and then I think right at the very top, we should put, somehow in revise, it should say, save this email when they get the email, because I've had more
Well,
people say, I want to cancel, and then, oh, wait, I don't have that email. I don't have the ID number,
Can't fix stupid, Carol.
but we can
No
try.
matter how, I'm not trying, not even gonna try.
I think maybe if we, put in red on the email that save this email,
I'll
somehow
tell you what,
change
you
that
go ahead and
email.
print out whatever you want, whatever changes you want, and you write it on there and I'll make the changes.
All right. Hopefully that'll help. Other than that, I don't know, it just, yeah.
All right.
Anything else on revise?
No, that was it, just that one thing.
All right. Let's go back.
Other than that, I've become much more familiar with it lately, and it's not so bad.
Okay.
And sorry, I think I made the motion to come here and I went to Township Hall still. And I was late and I went to Township Hall.
The paint look nice though?
Where, here?
Yeah.
I guess so. I just, yeah.
Didn't notice.
didn't notice, but
Didn't
Let's
notice.
not circle back to C, 10C.
Yes, Parmalee Skate Park issues, we're gonna cover it, we waited because we
Yeah,
wanted to talk when you were here.
Chris and I we met over there the other day. I mean, he probably told you.
A little bit. I started
It's-
to do it.
It's what it is. I mean, I'm gonna try to be there as much as I can, and he's been a big help too, stopping by. I think with our, increased diligence and visitation, it will go a long way. Not necessarily all the way. Yeah, I mean, we can't always be there, and it's a skate park in the back of a park that's off the main road, so. But I mean, I go there and clean up. I've talked to a lot of the frequent visitors. I mean, I know there was a Bedford Unleashed thing or something, right? Somebody, I'm not on Facebook, but somebody sent a picture of that to my phone.
Oh,
You didn't know about the Bedford? I guess there was a.
I've been
There
on
was a
vacation.
bong found under the skate ramps.
Did we ever pull the siding off
No, and I don't think we can. I think it's.
structurally?
Yeah, structurally and just like, it might be more than we bargained for. We were walking around and looking at it, and it might be more than.
I had the idea, and I talked with Pat about it a little bit. He doesn't like the idea, but put the screws in, put epoxy in the screw heads. Can't take them off.
You wanna do that, just,
Or use a
Get a
different type
different
of
screw.
screw head,
yeah,
that you get a special tool.
I don't see these kids bringing screw guns to the siding off, right?
I mean, that's what they were doing. I don't know if there's a screw gun or a screwdriver, but
Are they just regular Phillips head right now?
some are Torx, some are Phillips, some are nails. I mean, it's
Bolts.
pretty, it varies.
The nails was probably me.
No, I think originally there were nails too.
Oh, really? When I've like gone there and done it myself, I just grab nails and
Yeah.
hammer it in, which I will keep doing, but.
You know what I was thinking the other day? We gotta repair this tennis court over here, maybe. That wouldn't be a terrible place for a skate park. You could
We're
skate
doing
up and
pickleball
down.
there? Isn't there a whole pickleball thing?
There's nothing there. It's
Where is
trash.
all this?
We were figuring out a pickleball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I thought that was like in the works.
No.
In the
It's
works
in
to
the-
be
Mommy
in
and
the
Dad
works.
would never
plan.
approve that kind of
It's
funding.
in the plan.
We'll see. I mean, I'm working on plans for it. I'm waiting on quotes right now, but it's got to go through us, and then it's got to go through the main township board.
I just thought about it.
It might happen, it might not
You're
happen.
open and
I think-
skate to it.
A new, replacing one skate park with another is almost different, it's like if the one is there, you deal with that one, and then at some point we deal with a new one whenever it's appropriate to deal with a new one, but I mean.
I think since we've gotten more active over there in the last couple of weeks, there's been changes. I mean, it's not, the trash has been less. I noticed so far in this last
Yeah,
week. Or over this last weekend.
Have you all got the email and read the email from Zachary Strott?
Yes, I emailed him. I emailed him back today.
I emailed
Yep,
him.
I saw yours. I emailed him back and I offered, if them kids really want to help fix those holes in the skate ramps, I will go over there with my tools, I will pick up some plywood and I will help them. But they'd have to go sign volunteer waiver forms at the township hall. So I emailed him, let them know, if their parents would have to sign forms if they're not, if they're minors, and
Right.
if they're really willing to help, I'll put in the effort.
So at least those three are not the problem,
Well, you don't know that.
or they're trying to.
No, I mean,
Whether they're the problem or not.
I've been visiting and telling kids, who's who and what's what and how to be involved in their community through the things they care about, so that's good. I'm the email, whatever, I didn't see that,
Right.
but that's
Oh, okay.
interesting to hear, I mean,
It went to park board, so it should be.
Yeah.
It's a good thing.
I think
One
we'll,
good thing we
yeah,
can
like,
say.
I think we'll slowly
and
but
that
surely.
came from, I spoke with Jeff Pauley, the undersheriff, and they've upped their patrols over there and are attempting to be more involved. Like that gentleman, I'm sure he went and talked to those kids themselves. I doubt they went and found him. So,
Right.
I'm certainly not gonna make the motion to rip it out, like I have said before, that it could be as easy as the motion and then you go from there, right? But I'd
I
rather
think we need to
patrol it
maintain
and,
it
yeah, I'm
as
trying my
best we
best.
can until we get something better for the kids who.
The summer is hard, summer is harder than other seasons right now, is sort of
City
the
of Toledo
zone.
has beautiful skate parks.
I was told,
City of Toledo skate parks are overrun by Bloods and Crips.
Yeah,
Good
I
luck,
heard
well,
that.
good luck spending 5
Right.
minutes at this game.
No, I actually did quite a bit of time.
I was told by a couple of 40-year-old guys that they were told they're not welcome there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I shouldn't say.
City of Toledo has a whole bunch of nice skate parks that I've been to personally and have spent time at personally. But they do. They have graffiti problems too. I mean, theirs are all concrete. They're right there in the middle of the open for everybody to see, and they still have problems. So I
Right.
don't know that it's necessarily where we have it or what it's made from. It's just that type of playscape gets abused.
Right. Yes. Anywhere in America.
Yeah.
Some more than others, yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know, I mean, it's there, you know, I think we're trying our best, or I'm, you know, I don't know about, I mean, we're trying more diligently. Chris and I certainly are visiting regularly recently, and I think it's gone a long way. I try to get there 3 or 4 times a week at least.
Well, we've
So,
addressed
yeah.
the issues, we've turned in to maintenance to get over there and put things back together. If you wanna continue with the volunteers and contact them, that would be great, if you guys can get
Yeah,
together
we'll
and work
figure it
with
out.
them or something and see what you can do, and I'm sure my grandson will be over there too. A little arm twisting, you wanna use it, go over there and help fix it. So,
Yeah, no, I mean, we'll continue on it, I don't know,
okay,
issues are ongoing.
yeah.
What else did I miss?
That's it. Here.
Forestry mulching, we got that $600 for Samaria Park, forestry mulching and fireworks we talked over. Try and
I'll
get
say
more
hi to
food
that,
trucks for
yeah.
next year.
Alright, just keep going, yeah, good.
Baseball contracts, we decided to table until next meeting when
Okay,
Andrew's here.
next, moving on.
Yeah, move on.
He doesn't need an update.
That's guy, I can see his notes, yeah.
Okay, so then we're down to the 2-week notice. Our cleaners have put in a 2-week notice, so at the end of this month, they are finished. They can't be talked into staying for any length of time. So that puts us a little under pressure. However, you said you had a possible person.
Yeah, I mean, she's not guaranteed yet, but yeah, she offered, my wife offered.
Oh, okay.
That's, yeah.
Is there, do we have to bid, like, do the bid all over again? I mean,
We
last
did-
time there was all sorts of.
We did not bid last time,
We
did
went
we?
out and seek bids.
We found one.
We found
We
two.
found one, that was
Worked out,
it.
and then we found this one.
I think we had found
Yeah,
both of
nobody
them.
wants to do it, so.
Yeah,
Well, you're gonna have your wife do it last time.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
sure. yeah.
so she offered to do it for $100 of cleaning. She'll supply her own cleaning supplies. Just not the broom or the mop.
So we should probably try to get a couple more
Yeah.
estimates, just
Oh,
because
yeah,
you know
no,
how
go
the
for it.
township is.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think we just need to have Phil or somebody sign off on it, that it's not a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Or you have to abstain on the vote.
Right.
I think we can probably vote for it, because
I'm not sure, how does abstaining work?
just don't
Yeah,
vote.
we just don't
Yeah.
want
Walk out of the room if you want.
Yeah.
We could find, we'll see, yeah.
But, yeah.
I mean, I'd clean it a couple of times if I know how.
That's gotta be
and-
done for the clean bookings, I would
Yeah,
say.
you can.
Because I guess could be like a 2 booking, I mean, like, I'd get in here once a week and make sure it looks okay, I don't know.
This is something that you've thought about,
We've
that
had-
you're sure that that your wife wants to undertake? Or this is just oh, well, I could do it.
That's kinda,
Uh-huh.
I don't know, I don't know, cause she's got her.
I'm gonna make a motion that we close all hall reservations until we find a cleaner, that we stop allowing hall reservations.
But that's
I mean,
not
there's
gonna
gotta
help
be
with the reservations that have
It's not,
already been made.
it's not, but it's gonna help with the backlog,
Yeah, it's not gonna continue the problem while we're trying to figure it out.
right?
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Just, I
Alright.
don't know, I mean, put me as a no, cause I
Alright.
gotta think about it, or if it doesn't matter, because I'll say aye. But, I feel like we've probably got reservations all through the summer, like,
We do.
I mean, so.
We do, so it's not gonna.
So like, we gotta get on, like, that, you know, I mean, I'm sure anybody who wants it, like, this year, 2023, has probably reserved.
Chris, this is where it's going to come
I'll see
in.
if she'll stick out till July 10th. I'll ask
Good.
Brenda to stick it out till July 10th.
This is where it's
Which is our
gonna come
next
into play with when you got that email. Because if it's on you for not looking at your email, or if it's on her for sending it, which she's done, or if it's on her for not sending it in a prompt fashion, which she's done back when I was treasurer, she doesn't send them regularly. We need to find out where the breakdown in the system is, or whether it's the hall who's not paying them. and
Well,
they're sitting
the
on them
April
or
stuff
whatever.
that happened with we missed 2 meetings.
Right,
I mean,
that was the
that's,
reason there, yeah, we didn't have a quorum.
Find out if we.
and then from there, like the May stuff, she just kept sending the April with it.
What's our average monthly invoice? $1,000?
About, no, not necessarily. So since the beginning of last fiscal year, we spent about $6,000 plus what we're putting today. So yeah, close to $1,000 a month.
Okay, so why ask her if, sorry, I'm still trying to make my notes. Okay. What is the disadvantage? I understand, she's doing a nice job, and it's like, it ain't broke, don't fix it. Find out if we can prepay her in case she has hiccup in her billing, or we have hiccup on our end, or it's a holiday, or we don't have enough for a meeting, blah, blah, blah. Find out if we can give her $1,000 and prepay for a month.
Pay before the month comes.
Why not? What's the downside of that?
That's why they're putting
First
in
off,
their 2-week notice because
They're not
of the
getting paid
invoice.
fast.
They're
They're not
getting
getting paid
in a
fast enough.
timely manner.
They
But we're
don't
not
send
getting the bills
invoices
in a
quick enough,
timely
we
manner.
don't get them quick enough.
Yeah,
Out in the
it's a
hallways,
And then it's gotta go
process
through,
quick
and then it's
enough.
gotta go through our
Process,
board, it's gotta go
Right,
through their
right.
board.
It's all, so why not just look at what April, May, and June invoices were, average it, $1,200, 760 hours,
$1,000.
$1,000, fine, and prepay her. Here's $1,000 for next month. If
Because it's
she,
gotta be approved by the township,
okay,
so that's
They'll
gonna be a whole
pre-
nother.
Yeah, they gotta pre-approve the payment. Well, that's-
okay.
What they have said,
At that point, it's the township's fault.
and what they have said is that they can take that on for us, that we don't have to approve it, that she can send it in, but we have to make a, we have
So
to
what
make a
they're
motion.
offering is for us to make a motion to just let our bill for that company go straight to the hall and skip over us.
Okay,
You get all the money anyway.
yeah,
Here.
yeah, there's-
Why, so,
I'm not sure I like that idea for a couple of reasons.
yeah, it's just giving the
I
hall
mean, it's
more
starting a
control.
bad habit, but
But,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a bad
I go,
idea.
if you wanna make that motion, Carol, you go for it. I don't know.
No. But that's the only way I can see where she's gonna get paid 2 weeks sooner, which still may not be soon enough for her, but, you know, because when we
If-
approve it,
if
then
she
it
would
has to
stay.
immediately
You
go
said
to
she
them.
won't even stay, so.
Well, last I
Have
heard
you
she
talked
wasn't
to
gonna
her?
stay, but if you wanna talk to her and see.
I've
that
talked
you
to her, but there's,
can- So there's the motion, if you guys wanna look at
what, to put it on the township's thing?
it. Yeah.
So why wouldn't this just be applicable with everything we do?
That's the
That's the
slippery
point.
slope.
I don't care what this, I mean, if that's like,
That's the slippery slope.
then let's slip down the slope. We're all busy
Well, what if-
people and I
what
mean,
if
like, I don't
it's-
need to like hold on to like my park board vote if the township wants to just like be in charge. Is that what's happening here anyway? Like,
Yes.
what are they, I mean, they're gonna find a way, whether it's, I don't know, I don't care about this motion. This is a can of worms. So I suppose it's whatever. I mean, we're not opening a can of worms tonight. Or does anyone want a motion to open a can of worms?
Nope,
I don't know, I mean,
not me.
if I say I
we
get
can
it.
ask Brenda to stay again.
Ask her to stay again. If the township turns it down, I'll give her $1,000 out of my pocket. I'll prepay.
Alright,
I'll personally give her $1,000.
if not, we'll look for more bids.
Screw
We'll
it.
reach out to other companies by the next meeting,
Yep.
July 10th. Alright,
Public comment, I think we should go back to public comment, because we have someone here.
there's another there's public comment at the end, Carol.
No, I don't have
I'm just
any.
hanging out the
There should be, but it's not here.
Oh,
That was from public on 12.
Parks update instead.
Okay, let's do the parks update then. I got nothing for Ansted. Cars Grove, we don't know, Andrew's not here.
I turned the sprinklers off.
Turn
The grass
sprinklers
really needs cut out there. Well, the weeds in the grass need cut really bad. I mentioned something to the supervisor's office this morning about that when I was in there, so hopefully it gets done soon. Let me see. Hold on. They approved the work for Black Ops at Car Park with the field with Brighton Landscaping.
But they didn't approve the tables.
I don't know.
Nope,
No, I
that was
guess-
ridiculous.
Yeah. So, That's all that he had in here. That's what Andrew emailed earlier. That's all he had in here about car park.
Okay. Parmalee?
Well, we talked about the skate park. I mean,
Yeah.
Parmalee's certainly that kind of summertime park that, you know, I gotta visit a lot, but the parking's great.
Oh,
The new parking is the greatest thing ever. It's,
All right.
yeah.
Really?
Disc golf.
yeah, I mean, it really helps. I mean, that,
Cool.
I mean,
The
good
disc
thing we
golf
didn't make an
people.
island.
The disc golf people.
What'd they do now? Oh, yeah, the signs. I mean, nothing, no response.
No response on that, and I
No.
showed up at Parmalee it was Saturday or Sunday, and they're there running a tournament, and had a whole store set up with a tent selling discs in Parmalee Park.
And the thing is like, there's a guy, and then
It's
there's
Jamie.
a guy who came to our meetings, right?
So there's two guys. Steve is the guy that came to our meetings, but his
Right.
boss was Jamie, and that's the guy that was running.
And
the
we're getting
tournament.
no response from Steve, and
Yeah.
but Jamie's the
And all I got out of the, Steve never contacted you back. He never called you back. Like I was there with my kids, so I was not.
Okay,
in
you're
the
calling Phil,
confrontation.
you're calling Phil about the baseball thing. Talk to him about sending them a letter that they either have to come up with these signs that we bought or reimburse us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can refund it. There's a whole other group of dudes who have this disc golf thing. You can
Yeah.
give it to them. And
Yeah, I don't care.
Put a bid out there
We need
between
one or
the
the
two of
other.
them at some point.
At this point,
Yeah.
the bums are just taking our money and running.
Yeah.
And apparently
Looting our
still
park.
in business and doing
Yeah.
the thing at our park. So, I mean, we can ban that company from our park.
can we?
Sure.
Oh, yeah.
Figure out
I
a
mean,
way.
Have
Do
we
you
ever
want
banned
people
anybody?
selling things out of the park?
Yeah,
No.
certainly. Like, I guess we could.
Yeah.
Running
you
a
know,
tournament
make
with
a-
cash prizes. I mean, that's
Yeah.
Have the police
Yeah.
come. You
Yep.
know, in a scenario like that, I guess the police would have to get involved with.
I talked to the police about at the fireworks, and they said it's our job to run people off
Yeah.
as the parks board.
Yep.
Yep. it's
Under
our-
what authority?
Under
Our authority
board
is the
authority,
Parks
I don't
Board.
know. They
I mean,
said
I've wondered that. Like, how do I?
the
Like,
cop said then if anybody gives us a hard time, that's when they step in.
okay, fair enough.
It's not their place to go. And
Please
say,
vacate
"You
the
can't be
premises, and then they don't vacate the premises, and they.
yeah. So create a
I
problem.
guess I
for
do
them to
that a
come
lot.
to. Create a problem for them to come to, essentially.
Yeah.
here." Yeah, I mean,
It's gotta become a problem.
if it worked out, it wouldn't get to there, which is
Yeah.
what everybody's hoping. But no, I think you should talk to Phil about your options, and we need some
Mhm.
sort of
Did you guys ever have
something from them.
uniforms or a name tag or anything?
Because it's not like they went out of business.
We used to have
They didn't
shirts,
file
you could
bankruptcy.
get shirts
Yeah.
with the logo on
So-
it.
That's right. There's a shirt you can get at like the varsity place, right, or somewhere. You can. Or
Yep, that's got a little thing on it.
where can you order that again? Where's the place?
A shirt.
Well, the one place
They just
went out of
moved.
business, so it's the one on Summerfield next to Todd's.
But they moved the
They
Letterman.
moved the Letterman.
So if I go in there and say like,
It's across from Art Cafe now.
yeah, no, I saw where they moved. So like I could go in there and say I'd
You
like
could
to
go in there,
buy.
I'm on the park commission,
I'm pretty sure
I
that's
wanna
where I
see
saw
the
that they
logo
moved
for
to.
the
I'm
park
not-
commission, and they'll give
Yeah, I don't know.
you your choice of colors, shirts, you know, it's a 3 button down golf shirt.
So I could have a shirt with a park commission logo, and I could go to the park
Yep.
and if someone's misbehaving and say, "Please vacate." And
Look at my
and like-
logo. Look at my
Do
logo.
you think that makes a difference?
Yeah, of course it does. Yes. If I'm telling someone to leave
Because
a
you're not
place,
Joe Schmo telling somebody.
And I'm just
I
like, who
think
are
you get out of
you?
White Park for playing on the basketball courts and playing rap music and stuff like that. Just walk up and tell them to get out.
I know. I have done that too. But if you have a shirt with a logo, it's a lot
You want a
easier.
patch?
Huh?
Get you a little.
No, the name tag. That's what I'm asking about a name tag.
Yeah,
Maybe a
sure.
name tag. You know, a name. But like,
Park
You
Ranger.
sure you want them to know?
Oh, yeah.
no. Well, I mean, the shirt with the logo should be more than enough.
Yes.
So that's good. I mean,
Okay, Connie and I used to wear the shirts on during the fireworks, and she brought her little 4-wheeler over, and we would zip all around Indian Creek Park, and we'd be checking
might
out,
get a
throwing
shirt
out
with
the
logo. I
guys
might
that
even-
were
maybe I'll get
coming
you
in there with
guys-
their little ice cream trucks and stuff, you know? And usually you boot them out once, and then they didn't come back, then they'd go over to White Park, or they'd
Sure.
go around the corner, or whatever, but yeah, they wouldn't come back, so.
No,
But
I
that's
mean,
because
I-
you got the logo, I think, otherwise they're not gonna pay attention.
Yeah. Well, better chance at least. That's good. Okay.
Anything else about Parmalee? Well, we're still on Parmalee, sorta.
No, it's-
No. All right, Samaria, you're up.
Nothing, just that bit I brought today.
Okay.
I mean, it's
All right,
all my floor looks really dirty again.
that's
Still,
what you
like
said,
it's
yeah.
Do you know how it's getting dirty like that?
just the way they mop it. They're just pushing the dirt around and
Yep.
It's not that the water's like puddling outside the door and making mud or anything like that?
I mean, it's the entire, every square inch of the floor, wall to wall, corner to corner.
So they're just
It's
pushing
dirt.
it
It's
around with the
the way
dirty
they-
mop. They
it's
just
the way
clean
they
them
mop.
up.
Oh, that's what it is?
And I've mentioned it to them, and they do what they call industrial mopping, which sounds like you're doing some cool, crazy, you know, hardcore cleaning, but it's a mop and a bucket. And it just pushes the dirt around. So,
We'll
Why
talk
is
to
it
her about
different
that,
here?
if you're gonna
Well,
call her.
yeah.
Or you want me to call her?
Why would it,
I
why
don't
is,
know. Yeah, what's the difference between there and here then?
I don't know. I mean, that's what I don't know. I mean, that's,
I mean, if they,
because this floor doesn't look
She-
nearly as dirty
she-
as mine.
she
Well,
said
that's
something
great.
about approving push
Right there.
brooms.
But,
Yeah, I mean, they're
at
paid
this
by.
point, they're leaving anyway.
Yeah, well, they were paid by the hour, so if they weren't doing it well enough, tell them to stay another half hour and mop it properly.
Yeah.
okay.
So, but we'll see how that.
Well, I had to have them come. They did come out, and the way she told me that had to be dealt with is they have to. So it's basically like charging a double cleaning, and they had to scrub and squeegee the water out the door. Is what they had to do for that. Because I had them do it about a month ago.
So is it water coming under the door, like it was here?
No. They had to put
Their
water.
water that they
Yeah,
got.
yeah. They washed it, and then they had to
Alright.
squeegee the water out to get the dirt out.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, if they need to do that once a month, you know, tell them to do it once a month,
Or use a mop with a sponge that they can wring out
Or,
into
yeah.
a separate bucket.
yeah. Rinse water, wash water, rinse water.
Mhm.
All right, White Park,
Nope, nothing.
nothing. And Wheeler, I've got nothing new.
You got a tree in your trail. It's been there for a long time.
Trees on my trail at Wheeler.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time too.
How,
got-
like, before I went on vacation? Long time.
Maybe. It's
I gotta get out and walk through. I've been hitting the parking lot and
I
driving.
said
Well, it's been
something
there a
to-
while then,
I said something to supervisor's office, so,
but did you make out a form?
no.
'Cause
No,
I
I'm
think
not
they're
gonna-
only
I
worrying
don't,
with
I don't have
forms.
time to go, I don't have time to go to my computer and fill out a form.
I know.
And email it over every time I see something. I mean, that's a, hey, they cut grass to it on this side, then they go around and cut the grass to it on the other side. That's,
It shouldn't take a form for
To-
them to
It shouldn't.
recognize.
that there's a tree in the middle of the path that they're cutting. So, I don't,
Okay. So it's in the woods or it's on the path?
it's right, so it's on, it's in that weird spot where there's still grass, but it's kinda getting into the woods.
Okay.
I wanna say it would be towards the northwest side of the property. So when you take the trail straight back
That's
and
what
you
he
go back
said.
in that way, it's over there.
Okay. Alrighty, pocket parks.
I haven't seen any in a couple weeks actually since the last meeting.
Just
so-
had half a tree fall down at Centennial.
Centennial.
Maintenance is supposed to clean it up someday.
Hmm.
It might be already done, I don't know, I went back over there. Yeah. That's the only pocket park I've looked at
Is there a
from
map?
last week.
Have you seen a map of our pocket parks?
No, I just have that binder where every
I
individual
know,
one has its
yeah,
plot
but
map.
it would be nice if we could get it mapped out, and I don't know.
Well,
The
there
what I
should-
was using was the old master plan.
Okay,
The old master plan kinda had it.
some of them on there.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it just did. I don't know if they were labeled as pocket parks, but they had numbers. If you go in the old master plan, like page 17, I think, or something like that,
Okay,
there's numbered circles and like green thing. I can't, you'll see it.
okay, alright,
And they're on there.
okay,
So
good.
yeah, there's-
Yeah, cause I'd like to visualize, I mean, I've been to several, but I don't think I've been to them all, so
yeah.
it would be nice to see them all.
For a while.
And,
It is a good way to visualize. You can see the map with the master.
Yeah.
old
is there
master
any
plan.
way to connect them?
No.
I mean, because if they're in neighborhoods, and if you can take a sidewalk from one neighborhood to the next neighborhood, is there a way that we
Most
could
of
make
them are pre-sidewalk
bike
neighborhoods.
bike
Most of them are in
trails?
neighborhoods that didn't have
Didn't have
sidewalks.
sidewalks.
And usually the lot that got donated wasn't developed, so they never put the sidewalk through, because they put the sidewalk through when they built the house
Right.
and poured the concrete driveway. So I'm not
And
sure.
then getting out to the
I'm
main
not-
road, none of the main roads have, I mean, like,
Yeah.
they're all, There's two in the neighborhood near Stearns and Secor, and there's no sidewalks anywhere there, you know, I mean, could maybe get it, I guess, to like the Kroger Plaza. You could like find a way to,
Yeah.
Make it-
but it's not gonna do any good, it would, I mean,
Okay, I was a thought, I thought, well, maybe we could work out some kind of a thing where we can get, you know, put in for a grant. to
Yeah,
Pocket
yeah.
parks to whatever, you know, to make it, all right, well, I'll investigate that.
a
see
grant
if
for
we can
roads
do-
to nowhere, that's
Speaking
America.
of
That's
which-
America, that's America.
That sounds like
I mean,
ARPA money right there.
It does,
Roads to
doesn't it?
nowhere, yeah.
So we
I'll get
reapplied,
on board for that.
we reapplied for the grant for White Park, and
Okay.
we'll see where it goes. We added some things to it, and, you know, they seem pretty excited about it. They think that, you know, it's gonna go, but
Who's
we'll
that?
see. Manigan Smith,
Oh,
Lucy.
How much
Lucy
money
thinks
does that
it's gonna
cost
go,
us?
But we'll see.
I think it's part of the same one.
yeah, it's part of the original. Is it
Yeah.
still part of the original 1,500 or we get another bill?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's all part.
We
They-
approved the other
they-
bill last meeting.
They billed us like every month, and for some reason, they are not getting paid either. And I don't know if it's because we're not getting the bills.
I don't know. I mean, their bills are in this, so I
To
don't know why.
them,
I don't know
so-
how theirs got missed. I had them printed and had them ready. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah, and I call and talk to Bob, and he doesn't have them, so. All right, back to comments from the public. Anybody else want to make a comment about anything? No? All right. Commissioners' comments, anything else that you want to say?
No, I just wanted to thank people who helped with fireworks. You know, fire department, police department, schools, some people at Township Hall with making sure we got the right permits and stuff done. The people on this board that put in the effort and got things done to make things happen and put that together for the community. I think it turned out pretty well, so that's all.
Okay. And I want to thank you guys for picking up the slack while I was on vacation. Because
You
a
were on
lot of,
vacation?
yeah, a lot of things got missed. Not a lot of things, some things got missed. But pretty much you guys, you know, picked up everything. Basically what it is, I've gotten a couple people that said they called or they emailed me while I was on vacation. And they should have gotten an automatic response that said, I'm on vacation and I'll be back this day, so that then I should, you know.
But then you get it.
But I never got the email. And then this one lady's telling me, well, she says, I don't have my email either. So I'm like, okay, well, then you know, we'll start from today. What's the problem? We'll see what we can do, you know, so. One of them is she rented the hall for this Saturday and this Sunday, but she wants to cancel Saturday and she wants to keep Sunday. So we'll see what we can do with
So
that.
she booked 2 days to
She
cancel
booked 2
one.
days and.
To
wants to
cancel one right before when she decided which day she wanted to take, but she didn't want
Uh-huh.
anybody else to be able to get the down.
Uh-huh,
I'm not
yeah,
fun of it.
yeah. See, that's the thing. It's within the 2
She
weeks,
wanted both days, she
so,
got 'em.
you know.
Leave 2 weeks, huh, that's a short time frame. Did we ever get the room in the upstairs at Township Hall that was gonna be like the park room? Did you-
Yeah.
It's up there.
It's
It's up there? So
It's
there's,
there.
I haven't done anything with it.
but there's a room that's ours.
There is
theoretically.
It says the trustees on it right now, but yeah,
Huh,
it's ours.
The trustees don't use it, so.
right,
Yeah.
so I could walk
You
in.
can go in
and-
there, you can walk in.
So
and
if
get-
ever you're too
there's
hot and
no
need some air
phone.
conditioning to
It's
sit
supposed
in,
to get a phone,
get
there's
some
no
work
phone,
done.
but there's some, you know, there's just some furniture to sit down if you
What
want
do
to
you
work on
think
something.
you're gonna do up there in your little clubhouse?
I don't know yet, other than like have a presence and begin working on phone calls and emails because we wanted someone to, and I mean, just,
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so
There's no phone up there yet.
I did it just so that's where I'm most likely gonna go and do my treasurer's report and
Sure, it makes sense.
keep, no offense, but keep your guys' park shit out of my office and, yeah.
is there a key? I get a key from downstairs,
Somebody's got a key, I don't have a key.
but it's never been locked, you just walk in?
It's locked, no, that's the
It is
problem.
locked.
So, yeah, we need a key.
What else?
Okay, so we need keys, so
We're
Where,
supposed to get
where are we
keys.
at?
I'll
Let's
go
keep
and
going.
poke around, good.
All right, all right.
Commissioner's
Well, we're
comments.
still doing comments, so.
That's my
Your
commissioner's
comment?
comment, sorry I was
Okay.
late. Interesting.
All right, Chaz, any comments on
Nope.
anything? Nothing? All right.
Motion to adjourn.
Nope, not yet. We gotta talk about next park meeting. We talked about switching around to the parks. I suggest next meeting, let's
Can't
meet
do scenario.
okay, we'll meet at Ansted.
Well, I'm just saying that's the first, or the second Monday of the month, 4-H is gonna be there again if we show up.
Not if we don't have a cleaner. If we don't have a cleaner, they're out.
Yeah,
The sobriety people are out.
yeah.
So
Well, they don't usually get cleaned after anyway.
they should. maybe that's part of the reason that we're having complaints, I don't know.
I think that, yeah.
But no, we padlock the doors until we have cleaner.
Well, they've got
Because
their
I'm not
own
coming to
key.
clean.
They've got their own key.
Okay, well.
We gotta
then
change the
Get it
lock.
back for, or we'll just tell them, sorry, you can't use this for now. We'll get in touch with them and tell them, but we can't just, oh, okay, just continue on and everything stays the same.
All right, so I make a motion that we meet Monday, July 10th at Anstead Park. And if it's raining and we don't want to sit
I second.
picnic shelter, we will come back here.
But we're at Anstead.
Anstead. All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Aye,
All right.
but on the condition that you text and remind me.
Okay.
And like, this is still the backup if it rains.
Right.
It's Anstead or Car.
Right.
And that's
Yeah.
July 10th?
July 10th.
I think I'll remember now that I said that. but
Now that you said that, yeah,
Just-
but.
That's a new one. I mean, I'm always racing here from somewhere, so.
All right, I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
All right, all in
Aye.
favor? Aye. All right, thank you, everyone.
Here, I'll keep this literature